Souls. I'm going to do this quick video on missing 13-year-old body found in an abandoned house in Ohio. Horrific details emerge in a 13-year-old brutal killing in Ohio. Cops say dad is charged. It's not even her real dad. Her name is Keimani Latigue. Was found dead in an abandoned house a week after she was reported missing in Ohio. The Ohio man wanted in the connection with the death of 13-year-old daughter was shot by police. He's still alive, you guys. He said he was the dad. He wasn't the dad. Darnell Jones is charged with murder, ass- abduction, according to the court records. Um, Jones is charged in the connection with the disappearance and death of his 13-year-old daughter, Keimani Latigue, Latigue, according to a news release from Toronto, Ohio Police Department. Okay, they found her body in an abandoned building. I'm calling on all ancestors, my ancestors, her ancestors. I'm not going to use cards. I don't have to use cards, you guys. I choose to use cards. I might use the cards. So I watched a video on it, and she was living with a grandmother. Okay. Now the grandmother that she was living with, she was I don't even think this was her biological grandmom, because that's not what I'm getting. Okay. Now there was a guy that called himself her father that wasn't her father. Then there was another guy that because I'm seeing another guy here. Okay, so there was another guy too. Um and I'm hearing cousin. Okay, cousin. These people are predators. Okay, we see this all the time. They were predators. Okay, the grandmother took these people in. Okay, so she should be charged. Okay, now I'm seeing a connection with the mother boyfriend. Okay, so I don't know if this was a mother's boyfriend. Um, this is so sad. Okay, this girl didn't have no chance. Let me show you a picture of her, and I'm praying that I'm saying her name right. I'm trying to blow her picture up. She was so pretty. She reminds me of my friend's daughter. Okay. Now, they found her body in a building. I guess she was dismembered. Normally when they dismember bodies, they're trying to get rid of evidence. Okay. You don't have to be a psychic to figure that out. Okay. But I want to know what was going on with her prior. I do see abuse. Okay, I do see abuse. Um, but I see a connection with the mother. So there was a lady that came on there and she said that she was her mother. Okay, how's this even possible? The mother that said that she was a mother was not her mother. The grandmother that said she was a grandma was not her grandmother. The father that said he was a father was not her father. What the fuck is going on? Okay, excuse my French. Okay. Um, what is going on? Okay, what is really going on? Okay. I feel like this girl was not even like, I feel like they gave this woman custody, right? And she was not taking care of this girl. Okay, so you're letting predators around this girl. Okay, so and then my question is, she has a real mother, and I want to say my condolence to the family. This is tragic, 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 tragic. Okay. She was only 14. Okay, 14. Oh, 13. Horrific details emerge in a 13-year-old's burial killing. Ohio cops say dad is charged. And he wasn't even the real father. Her body was found. I guess she had no hands. They took her hands. Okay. I'm also getting something else with this. But I will do that in another video. Okay. Um, and I'm gonna say her name once again. I pray that I'm saying her name right. Keimani Latigue was found dead in an abandoned house a week after she was reported missing in Toledo, Ohio. The story has been updated. There's so many different stories out there. I'm not going on any of those stories, okay? I feel like um, the grandmom's involved. The mom that said she was the mom and she wasn't the mom's involved. Who else? The father is definitely involved. And I'm seeing a cousin, okay? Or they call themselves cousin, okay? So the light-skinned guy would be the father that said he was the father. He was shot by the police and arrested. He's still alive, okay? He will be charged. Um, I feel like the grandmother needs to be charged. And where is children and family and all this? Okay, she was 13. What is going on? Okay. Um, and there's outrage in the community. There should be outrage. Okay. There should be outrage. 13 years old. Okay. I mean, this shit is getting ridiculous out here. Okay. I guess they found her clothes, but she was assaulted. Okay. So, and the grandma was supposed to be hiding clothes. I don't know. But the grandmom's involved. Okay. The grandma's involved. The father that lied, that said that he was her father, is involved. The mother's boyfriend is involved. Some other guy. I see some other dark skinned guy here. Hefty, dark skinned guy. Very, 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 very aggressive man. Okay. Very abusive. Pedo. Okay. These are pedophile. The guy that I'm seeing is stocky pedo. The dad they were calling her dad, that she was calling, that came on the news and said he was the dad. He's not the dad. Pedo. Okay. This is pedophilia. I don't know how long this girl been going through this abuse. The grandmother, somebody was trying to beat the damn grandmama up. I mean, this is just crazy. Yeah, this world. I really do need to do a reading on this world, because I feel like a lot of stuff that's happening, it's a distraction. It's not just a distraction, it's chaos. I mean, it's confusion. Sometimes I feel like we're on the planet hell. Okay, I really believe that. Okay, this is hell. Okay, and like that song by Bob Marley, you got to make this life your heaven. Okay, um, yes, I need to do a reading on the world. Okay. Somebody says, why can't you read something about people and they're united? Yes, we need to unite. We definitely need to unite, you guys. Okay. I do positive readings. Okay. I'm going to do a general reading message after this reading that I'm doing right now. We need to unite. I don't like doing reads like this. I'm at this point in my life, I'm very tired of doing these reads. Energetically, it's tiring. Energetically, it's disturbing. Not just disturbing, it takes a toll on you. Okay. No, somebody says, okay, I got trolls on here, but I'm gonna ignore them because I don't got time for their bullshit. Okay. Okay, so this case was unsolved. Okay, it was unsolved, but it's solved. There was a lot of lies on this case. Okay, there will be legal proceedings. What else do we need to know? So there will be legal proceedings. There's a lot of lies here. Everybody's lying. Okay, everybody's lying. Okay. It was unsolved, but it will be solved. There will be a court hearing. There will be people charged. What else do we need to know about this beautiful young lady? Oh, man. Let me shuffle these cards. Let me show you her picture again. Yes, Storm. Okay. So I don't like to do these cases are they're just too much. Okay. I feel like also with the world, I feel like there's going to be a division. They're trying to make a division between minority communities and Caucasian communities. This is the oldest book in the world. The oldest book is Divide and Conquer. Okay. Honest, ancestral healing, legal and court. Okay. She was kidnapped. Okay. And I don't know if her organs were taken out. I just have no clue, you guys. Okay, what else do I need to know? Give me a couple more cards on this whole thing. Oh, did you see him? What? Why are you darting? Okay, the organ came out again. So did she have all her organs in her body? Does anybody know? Was her organs taken out? Because the organ card came out twice. And there's something going on. This brings me back to Kanika Jenkins, the Black African American girl in Chicago. Okay, people are being targeted and people are being offered money for organs. Okay, so these people are good at what they do. Okay, so say this is a network. This is a organ trafficking network. So somebody could have offered them money, okay, because obviously somebody was in jail. Okay, I think 2 of the guys were in jail that were living in that home. So this card came up, organ and sacrifices behind it. Let me shuffle this deck once again. The organ card, the organ trafficking came out twice. I have somebody on my page that is Arabic, and they need to get off my page. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, yes, they don't want me to tell their secrets. Okay, this is even happening in Arabic countries. The person that's commenting on my page is probably involved with organ trafficking. May I say, Ashe. Okay, so her organs were taken out. That card came out 3 times, and you guys see me shuffle that fucking deck. Okay. Somebody says I'm not helping. That person that is following my page, that is whatever his name is. His name is Abdul Alumi. Be careful with the people in your community, okay? Because they're doing a lot of this is going around right now. It has been going around. Okay, right? So I don't know if this girl had her organs. If they didn't say that, I don't know if they said that she didn't have her organs, but I'm telling you, her organs were removed. I shuffled my deck 3 times and this came out. Okay, so she was around. Come on, Storm. Come on. She was around a whole bunch of pedos. Okay, pedos. Okay, pedophilias. Okay, the guy that's following me he's from Saudi Arabia. Okay, the Saudis do this a lot. Okay, with the Africans, they promise them to come to Saudi Arabia and have a better life, and they kidnap them. They use them as slaves, servitude. I mean, this is crazy. Okay, this is a networking. Okay, this girl was kidnapped. Okay, she was removed from her house, and the dad said, the fake dad said that she said somebody was coming around. It's crazy. So the honesty needs to come out. There will be a legal proceeding that came out twice. So this will go to the court. This will be televised. This is ancestral healing, ancestral trauma. These are all lies. This case was not supposed to be solved, but it was unsolved, but now it's solved. Okay. Somebody sold, I feel like they sold this girl for her organs. Not just for her organs. I don't even know if her organs were in her body. They do an autopsy. They said that if you come to Toledo, Ohio with this kind of stuff, they will deal with you. Okay. So they say that everywhere. Okay. But are they really dealing with this? Are they really? It shouldn't have got to this point. Okay. This girl should have been safe and she wasn't. Okay. These children not being safe out here. And she was under the care of her grandmother. I mean, this is crazy. Okay. And there's a video that I wanted to do on organ trafficking because Kanika Jenkins was organ trafficked and her mom, they got the riches from they won the settlement and they set their own daughter up. Okay. For this. This is a trillion dollar business is organ trafficking. Trillion, not billion, trillion. Okay. I'm guessing. Okay. Just saying. Oh, there's 2 readings I'm going to do. I'm going to do a reading I want to do a collective reading, and I want to do a reading on this white woman that was in Haiti. She was a Playboy girl, and her husband and her were over there helping Haitian children. I will do that reading on her because somebody commented on my page and said this woman was a good woman. No, she was not. Okay. No, she was not. She was over there in Haiti doing this shit. Okay. And that's the honest to God truth. Okay. Her day of reckoning will come. Okay. Her day of reckoning will come. Ashe. Okay. Just because people are dead, because they're not dead, they're alive. Okay. They just go to some other realm. Okay. They see everything. So we have a organ trafficking because we're removing the veil. Networking. Okay. In Black communities, in Hispanic communities, in indigenous communities, in white communities, but mostly Black communities, indigenous communities, and Spanish communities. Because you know why? They feel like you are nothing. Okay? You don't mean nothing to this world, which is bullshit. And I'm sick of doing reads like this, honestly. Okay? I'm sick of this shit. So this is a networking. Okay? So these are people that know how to network. I was channeling something from Chicago because Kanika Jenkins went missing from Chicago. Okay. So there's some kind of networking in Chicago. I'm also seeing Detroit, and some other places here. Ohio too. Okay. Everywhere. Okay. This organ trafficking, sex trafficking, I mean, it's going on everywhere. Even it's going on in Africa. It's going on in Asia. It's going over in the United States. It's going on South America. It's going on everywhere. Okay. So, this is crazy. Give me 3 more cards, ancestors. I'm calling on her ancestors and my ancestors. For this beautiful young lady, young girl, 13 years old, you guys. The killing, horrific details. I mean, they're not giving all the details. I feel like her organs are not there. Okay. I don't know if they're even going to say that because the community is already on edge over there in Toledo, Ohio. Okay. Just saying. This is so sad, you guys. Okay. What else do we need to know? I keep hearing Kimmy. Do they call her Kimmy? Okay, there's talking about healing. There's some healing that needs to be done. I keep getting this healing card. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done in communities because there's a whole bunch of lies. Okay. There will be a burial for her. Now, some of these people that were living in her home were on drugs. Okay, they could have even drugged her. Who knows? Just saying. Ooh. They want to talk. The ancestors want to talk. Okay, they said to grandma, I can't lie, you guys. Look, grandma. Grandma, come here, grandma. Come here. Why are you lying, grandma? How much did you get? Let's see if any money cards. Was she drugging this girl? Grandma. Come here. Grandma, come here. Come here. The woman that took her in and gave her a home and fostered her. That was taking the money. Come here, grandma. You lied. Okay? There was drugs. I don't know if they drugged her. There was drugs. They didn't even give her a proper burial, but she will be buried properly. Okay? Now, I don't know if there's any more children that are buried. I don't know. I don't even know how this woman got this girl. And at this point, I mean, we all know how this goes. Religion. Okay, I don't know what religion has to do with this. I don't know what kind of religion they're in. I'm seeing MK Ultra here. Somebody was MK Ultra. This could be the people that were in the prison. Because obviously she had convicted felons in her house. Yep, this is a cover-up. Because of her organs. So the organs of her body won't be exposed to us, but I'm telling you. Cover-up. They're going to take the fall for this. But this is a whole network, baby. This male will take the fall. What else do we need to know about this beautiful soul, this beautiful spirit? Oh, she was somebody's daughter. Okay. I got black person here. Hold on. I hope I'm saying her name right. Thank you, ancestors. What else do we need to know, ancestors, to heal this community? To heal this generational and ancestral trauma that's going on in many African communities, African American communities, many Hispanic communities, many indigenous communities. Okay. A lot. Okay. They're talking about a job. So this little girl obviously didn't have a job. Okay, she was sacrificed. She didn't have a job, so I'm confused here. Somebody's job was the organ trafficking. Whose job was the organ trafficking, ancestors? Show me whose job was it. Show me whose job it was. Who had this job? Job again. Job twice. Oh, man. This is somebody's job, just to organ traffic. There was a meeting about this. I want to see if I get any money. I don't know if I'll probably won't get it from this deck. This is a crime deck that I made. So somebody's job, double times job, is just organ trafficking. Okay. I put that card back because that card is for another read. Okay. It's about to get deep. Okay. They asked, yes, since slavery. This has been happening since slavery. Okay, this little girl in Toledo, Ohio, she was 13 years old. This is a cover up, and what I mean is a male will go to jail for this, but there's so many other people involved. There's a male involved. There's a grandmama involved. There's organ trafficking involved. Her name is Keimani Latigue. Latigue. She's from Toronto, Ohio. She was only 13 years old. The horrific details emerged on the 13-year-old killing. I will do a video because I'm going to do a deep ancestor video because it's going to be deep. The truth needs to come out. There was a fire. Okay, there was a fire. What else do we need to know? So the grandmom and a male, but there's more people involved in this. Whew. The spirit team is here. Thank you, ancestors. Because this is too much. Too much. Exposed. There's going to be stuff exposed. But this is definitely a cover up because her organs are not here. And yes, okay. There's two cards that wanted to come out, and I want to do a read on that because this is ancestral, okay? That I want to read on ancestral energy in the Black communities, okay? Because a lot of ancestral healing needs to be done. Even generational trauma needs to be done, okay? We need to heal. African American communities, why only, okay? Even Hispanic communities, indigenous communities. I mean, this is going on everywhere. Remember Kanika Jenkins. So let me look up. This is 111. This is her. Yes, I do past life ancestral readings. Yes, I do past life ancestral readings. I do love readings. I do all kinds of readings. Okay. Direction on which way you should go. If I see a direction for you, I do all kinds of readings. Okay. This is some ancestral trauma. Okay. Ancestral healing needs to be done. Okay. Some cards want to come out, but I'm gonna save that reading for another day. Okay, because I just did 3 readings back to back of some heavy energy. Okay. So I want to say something, you guys. Kanika Jenkins was a girl that was in the hotel in Chicago. Okay. And her mom was involved for entertainment purposes. Um, and I'm going to show you a picture of Kanika. This is Kanika. You guys can look it up about Kanika. And this happened. Kanika happened on September 10th of 2017. She was a 19-year-old girl from Chicago. She was found dead inside a latch freezer of the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. Okay. After attending a party there prior day, the death of Kanika Jenkins. Remember, there was a video of her walking to the freezer. She was actually inside a freezer, you guys. Okay. Hold on. Oh, there goes her beautiful face. She was killed for her organs, and then her mom won the lawsuit, and her mom was involved with setting her up. It was her mom and her friends. They all got paid off. Okay. And nobody was arrested in Kanika's death. Kanika Jenkins' death. Nobody was arrested, but Kanika is still speaking from the other side. Okay. Her murder was a cover up too. It's so sad, you guys. It is so sad. So the cars that came flying out were about organ trafficking. There's organ trafficking, networking in every city, every country. I mean, this is $1 trillion business. This is what I'm seeing and I'm hearing $1 trillion. Thank you, ancestors. Okay. Um, wow. Okay, hold on. I mean, her body was placed in an abandoned building in in Ohio. But even Kanika, they never solved the case for Kanika. Okay, never ever. So let's go back to Kanika, and then we'll go back to this other young girl. Um, Kanika was found in a latch freezer. Okay. Um, she was found dead inside a latch freezer. Okay, at the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. So, what is going on with the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois? Okay, there's some cover-ups going on. There's some deep devilish stuff going on. She died on September 10th, 2017. And her cause of death was an accident. This was no accident. Okay. This girl was murdered. Okay. Just like the other girl that we're talking about today was murdered. Okay. All right. And this was a cover up. And the reason they were murdered was for their organs. And this card came out too. Okay. This card came out. Okay. This is ancestral trauma. Okay, this is somebody's job and double confirmation of job. They do this for a living. Okay. This could be two entities working together. Okay, so let me go back to the girl. Oh man, she's not missing no more. She's found. Her father is now wanted for murder. This is not even her father. He came on TV and said he was her father. He was never her father. Okay, so how did this man have access to this girl? Okay, and the cousin. I'm seeing a cousin. I'm seeing a dark skinned guy. Bill just got out of jail. This man is another man besides this man got out of jail. Okay, and they were living in the same home with this girl, this 13-year-old girl, and they're pedophiles, they're pedos. How's that even possible? Like, how is this possible? Okay, on drugs, organ. This is why this is the main reason they wanted the girl. Okay, somebody was paid off here. This is all lies. The grandmom's involved. There has to be healing for this community because it's healing. The community is going through some ish right now. The grandmom and the mill, the drugs. So they were. I was getting before I even pulled these cards. There was some drug activity, so there could have been drugs being sold out the home, outside drugs. Oh, come through. There was drugs being sold from the home. Drugs. So there was drug activity. So they were selling drugs. Okay, moving drugs, selling drugs. Okay, the grandma knows. Okay, I mean this is not even. I don't feel like this is the girl's biological grandma. I feel like she adopted this girl. Okay, the dad is not even the real father of this girl. Okay, it's all lies, 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 lies. Okay. Now there will be a man charge, and the grandma should be charged. She will be charged. The grandma will be charged, but the charges on the grandma won't be as severe as on this male. Okay, this guy been in jail. He just got out of jail, and this wasn't even her father, but she called him father. Let me pull some more cards on this. And then I'm ending this, you guys. Whew. Rest her soul. God rest this girl's soul. This is very sad. This is tragic. I mean, she was found in this building right here. Look at her. Look at her picture. The house was filthy. The house was a dope house. That's what I'm hearing. It was a dope house. So she called this guy her father. Okay. And she called this other girl her mother. And she called the other woman her grandmother. I need to pull more on this. Um, there was drugs being sold out the house. Normally when I hear father and mother, it's like trafficking type stuff going on. This is the guy that said he was a father, that he will be charged. They actually shot him and arrested him. He's still alive. Okay. This is so sad. And this is the grandma. The grandma will also be charged because she allowed these men to sell drugs out of her home. Okay. This is not a grandmom. I wouldn't even call her a grandmother. Okay, she's not a grandmother. They found her in an abandoned building. I'm seeing like a fire started, so I don't know if they set. Right here's a bit. This is where she was found, and I don't think she had her. Let me show you guys. Her body was dismembered. They were trying to dismember her body. Okay, that's where she was found in that building. Okay, and I'm seeing somebody like trying to burn the building. Okay. Oh, they were selling drugs out the damn house. It was a dope house. A dope house is a drug house. Show me more. False person. Okay, these people are all false. They're all fucking false, all fake. Oh man, this is too much. Healer. Okay. I keep getting these kids with this healing energy. Okay. This is crazy. There needs to be some healing in this community because they even try to fight the grandmom. Okay, they try to fight the grandmom. And then there was a woman that came forward, said she was her mom. It wasn't even her mother. Normally, when you hear trafficking cases, they call the woman that's running the trafficking case, the traffickers, the mother. They call the mother or madame, whatever. It's normally like trafficking, like sex trafficking. Okay. And then they might call the trafficker, the male, the father. Okay. I did so many missing cases of children that I'm starting to know and understand the lingo that they use. Okay. What else do we need to know about this beautiful young girl? Let me show you her picture. Let me blast her picture because this is crazy. And I was getting this stuff, you guys. So the one male is in custody that says he's the father, but there is okay, so I'm seeing the grandmother, the supposedly father, two other males, and another female. Okay, involved. So there's 5 people involved with her murder. But there's other people outside of it that are behind the scene, behind the veil, with the organ trafficking. Okay, let me put her picture up so you guys can look at her picture. Okay, I don't know if there's a boy involved. Let me split this deck and just pull cards. A white person's involved. Drug trafficking, didn't I say that? So we're not going to get all the information, but this was going on out of the house. The house was a dope house. We got shape shifting. Oh. All right, let me split this deck. And cover up again. Okay. All right, you guys, this is the read that I got on this beautiful soul here. Okay. So this is a cover up because we're not getting the full picture. We're getting half the picture. Okay. Half the picture is being shown to us, but the whole picture is not being shown to us. Okay. So we're getting half the picture. Keimani, Latigue. So we're getting half the story. We won't get the whole story. But it was so much more going on. There was drug trafficking going on. It's so deep. She's not missing. She's found. And I feel like the grandmom led the police to her body. Okay. So I don't know how long she was in the custody of this grandmother. Okay. All right. This is a reading I got on her. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you for her ancestors. Thank you guys for joining me. If any of you guys have did reads on this case, it just happened. I feel like it didn't just happen. Her body was there for quite some time, but they knew her body was there. They put her body there. The grandma led the police to her body. Okay, because she knew she was placed there. Okay, I mean this is crazy. I'm even seeing like these white plants. Okay, it's bizarre. Okay, these white flowers. Okay, and she was murdered. Okay, all right, and there's a white person involved in this. Wow. But would that come out? I doubt it, because that's the part of the organ trafficking. Okay, the people that are looking for certain people. Okay, in these communities. Okay, this is going to be a cover up. Look at this. I can't. So the man will be arrested. The grandma will be charged, and there's 2 other gentlemen here involved. There's 5 people involved, but there's also organ trafficking involved. This is crazy. God rest her soul. This is a sad tragedy. Okay, and it should have never happened. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to say her name one more time. And then I'm going to end this. Keimani Latigue. Family seeks help finding this Ohio teen. But she's found. Okay? She's found. They're not giving all the information. They said that her hands... I'm going to do another video about that. There's something going on, ancestral... There's something going on, and I got to do another reading on it. It's even deeper, okay? But we're just on the surface, okay? All right, thank you guys for joining me. Comment below. Ashe.